Okay, now it's time for our warm-up. It's very important to warm up your body before you participate in any kind of sport. And what we're going to do here are some warm-ups that are very specific to what your body does when you play golf, okay? So what's first on your list there, Robin? Pelvic tilts, right?
Yeah. Okay. And you're in the right position for that. It's a very subtle movement. What I want you to do is, while you're inhaling here, just let your spine be in neutral. Then when you exhale, I want you to draw your navel and your spine toward the mat. Feel your back press into the mat, and just roll your pelvis toward your chest, okay? So continue doing that. And when you inhale, just release. Okay, so exhale, draw the navel toward the spine. And inhale, release. So there's no holding of the breath. You're just flowing with your breath, okay? And when you're an older person, you need to spend more time in your warm-up. So I would have Robin do this for 10 times to help warm up his body, okay? If it were a younger person, I think maybe 6 would be fine. Now, we can move on though. And so what we're going to do next is articulated bridge. Now, articulated bridge starts off with a very similar movement. As you exhale, you're going to draw your navel and your spine toward the mat. Then when you inhale, you're going to lift your hips one vertebra at a time. And then when you're ready to exhale, lower the spine. Let's move your feet just a little bit closer. Well, I mean closer together. Yeah, just a little bit closer together. Great. And repeat that, okay? And then lower. So you're letting your body flow again with your breath. And so inhale here. So exhale as you draw the navel toward the spine. Inhale as you're lifting the hips. And then exhale. And focus on trying to articulate one vertebra at a time. Imagine what would it feel like if you could. And continue that movement. Now realize your spine doesn't move that way, but if you just use your mind to focus on making that kind of movement, you'll rally those muscles into working in that kind of a manner. Okay, here again I would have him do this for 7 this time, because even though it's a warm-up, this is a little bit more strenuous than the other. And I'm going to have him do it again later, because this is also a great way for you to learn to initiate movement from the lower part of your body. And for someone who's coming over the top, they're probably not initiating movement in the lower body. So this is going to help you with your kinematic sequencing. Alright? So moving on, we're going to do window washers now. So take your feet wide apart. Let's take them off the mat if you can. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, what I want you to do now is when you're in your inhalation, you want to engage your core, and take an exhalation, have the knees up. Alright. Now as you inhale, lower the knees to the right. Great. Then exhale, bring the knees up. Inhale, knees to the left. And exhale, bringing the knees up. So your body's flowing with your breath. There's really no pausing here. Exhale and inhale. I would have a student with tight hips do this 10 times, especially an older student, because like I said, for older people like us, it is important to warm up the body really well before you get out there and start doing something. Start doing a sporting event. So for the benefit of time, we're going to move on now to our dynamic alligator twist. Okay? So I'm going to ask you to roll on to your right side. Okay, I want you to bring the knees around, so you're going to have the knees at a right angle. And let's move the feet so that the knees are truly at a right angle. Right. Extend your arms. Okay. You can let this one rest on the floor if it's possible. And if you need a pillow, I'm going to roll up this mat So what I would like for you to
Do is as you inhale, roll the shoulders back and keep that left arm straight and take it back behind you, okay? As you inhale, lift the hands apart, leave the right hand on the floor, left hand back. Let your hand follow,
let your head rotate. Follow your hand.
Good. Now inhale, bring the hands back together. And let's repeat that. Inhale. And exhale. So use your own tempo to do this. Now I would have him do this for also a total of 10, but you don't have to do 10 today. You can stop now, but I do want you to roll over and do it on the other side. Just do the same number that you just did, which I think was what, 5? Check your alignment. Knees at 90 degrees, push your feet out, great. Okay. And now, your back's going to be off the mat. I don't know if that matters to you or not. And you don't have to make a fist. You can have your hand open. Alright. So see, this is helping to loosen up his upper body. It's also stretching his obliques. Probably stretches the glutes as well. Do you feel it in your glutes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he feels it in his glutes. Yeah. Okay, so it's the same number you just did. Great. Okay, so we're moving on through our dynamic warm-up. And next on our list is